The Haelor battleship Dominant Verdict emerged from hyperspace with the confidence of a predator entering its hunting grounds. 27 kilometers of gleaming metallic hull bristled with weapons capable of reducing planets to molten slag. Admiral Kruval stood on the command deck, 6 limbs crossed in satisfaction as sensors detected the small human vessel. Pathetic, he rumbled, mandibles clicking in amusement. The humans send one cruiser to monitor our border incursion? Record this encounter for the Imperial Archives. It will serve as an excellent example of human folly. The Haelor Empire had spent centuries conquering half the galaxy. Their technological superiority, combined with overwhelming numbers and ruthless efficiency, had crushed countless civilizations. Humans were relative newcomers to interstellar politics, having only achieved faster-than-light travel 80 years prior. Their territory, a mere 17 systems, was practically insignificant. The human vessel, designated USS Phantom, was a sleek, dark shape against the star field. At just under 1 kilometer in length, it appeared almost comically small compared to the Haelor dreadnought. "Open communications," Admiral Kruval ordered. "Let us give them one chance to surrender before we demonstrate Haelor might." Lieutenant Commander Thomas Ellis sat calmly in the captain's chair aboard the Phantom, his weathered face illuminated by the glow of tactical displays. When the communication request came through, he nodded to his communications officer. "This is Admiral Kruval of the Haelor Empire. You have entered restricted space. Power down your systems and prepare to be boarded. Resistance will result in your immediate destruction." Ellis smiled slightly. "This is Lieutenant Commander Ellis of the United Earth Federation vessel, Phantom. You have crossed into UEF territory. According to Galactic Charter regulations, I must inform you that you are trespassing and request your immediate withdrawal." Laughter echoed across the Haelor command deck. Admiral Kruval's exoskeleton flushed with the purple hue of amusement. "Curious. Our intelligence indicated this sector was unclaimed. Nevertheless, we claim it now for the Haelor Empire. Your single vessel cannot hope to stop us. I admire your courage, Commander, but it borders on stupidity." Ellis tapped his console twice before responding. "I recommend you check your sensor readings again, Admiral." On the Dominant Verdict, a junior sensor officer suddenly straightened. "Admiral, I'm detecting unusual energy signatures from the human vessel." "Explain," Kruval demanded. I'm not certain. Their hull appears to be absorbing our scanning frequencies rather than reflecting them. And there's something else." The officer never finished his sentence. Throughout the massive Haelor vessel, systems began shutting down in cascading failure. Weapons platforms went dark. Shield generators whined to a halt. Even life support flickered ominously. "What is happening?" Kruval roared. All 6 limbs splayed in alarm. On the bridge of the Phantom, Ellis watched calmly as his tactical officer, Lieutenant Rivera, worked her console with practiced precision. "Quantum intrusion complete, sir," she reported. "Their systems are now under our control. Defensive capabilities neutralized. Their crew is unharmed but effectively immobilized." Ellis nodded. "Thank you, Lieutenant. Open a channel." The Admiral's face appeared on screen, mandibles twitching in confused rage. "What have you done?" he demanded. "The Phantom is not a warship. In the conventional sense, Admiral," Ellis explained. "It's the first of our Spectre-class stealth vessels. While your Empire has been building bigger guns and thicker armor, we've been developing different technologies." He gestured around his bridge where only 12 officers managed stations that would require hundreds aboard a Haelor vessel of similar capability. "Your ship now belongs to the United Earth Federation. Your crew will be safely evacuated to the nearest Haelor outpost, but the Dominant Verdict will be studied thoroughly before being returned. Minus certain technological components, of course." Admiral Kruval's exoskeleton paled to the gray of defeat. "Impossible. One small vessel cannot defeat a Haelor dreadnought." Ellis's expression remained impassive. "Size isn't everything, Admiral. While your scientists were perfecting weapons that could crack planets, ours were developing quantum infiltration fields, neural interface systems, and adaptive nanotechnology. Your sensors can't properly see us because we're partially phased into subspace. Your weapons can't target what they can't accurately detect. He leaned forward. The Haelor Empire has been the dominant force in this quadrant for too long. You've become predictable. Humanity may be new to the galactic stage, but we've studied your tactics for decades. A new voice cut into the communication. This is Admiral Jackson of the UEF Fleet Command. A diplomatic vessel will rendezvous with your location in 6 hours to begin formal discussions regarding border recognition and reparations for this incursion. Kruval's mandibles drooped in shock. The nearest human fleet was reported to be 3 systems away. Ellis smiled. That intelligence is outdated, Admiral. The UEF has 37 Spectre-class vessels currently deployed throughout the galaxy, each one capable of what you've just experienced. On the dominant verdict, emergency lighting cast eerie shadows as the once mighty battleship drifted powerless. The crew, who had never known defeat, looked to their admiral for guidance. But Kruval could only stare at the small human vessel that had, in less than 5 minutes, accomplished what no species had managed in 3 centuries. 3 days later, the Haelor High Command received the dominant verdict's logs along with a proposed treaty. The document was simple: acknowledge human territorial claims and end expansionist policies, or face consequences that conventional military power could not prevent. The Emperor, for the first time in recorded Haelor history, signed a treaty of non-aggression rather than a declaration of war. In the following decades, humanity would expand not through conquest, but through diplomatic and technological exchange. The Haelor Empire, humbled but intact, learned a valuable lesson about making assumptions based on size and tradition, and throughout the galaxy, powers both great and small took note. Underestimating humans was now officially classified as a catastrophic strategic error.